adding integers, adding positive and negative numbers. Your rules are, if the signs are the same, add and keep the sign. We know that if we take 2 plus 3, those are both positive, 2 plus 3 we add is 5, and we keep the sign. If we do a negative 2 plus a negative 3, they're going to put that in parentheses just to separate those signs. I like to think of these in terms of money. If I owe $2 and I owe $3 more, I don't end up with positive money. I still owe money. I add the values, the 2 plus the 3, and then I keep the sign. Negative 5 would be my answer. If my signs are opposite. Hopefully you wrote smaller than me and you can fit it on your paper. Subtract the value of the numbers and take the sign of the bigger number. If I am doing 2 plus negative 3, I have $2, I owe $3, I'm going to be in the hole. I'm going to owe money. I'm going to owe $1. So when they tell you to subtract, you're going to take the bigger number minus the smaller number, ignoring the signs. 3 minus 2 is 1. I take the sign of the bigger one, so it's going to be negative 1. If I would have 5 plus negative 2, I have $5, I owe $2. I'm going to have 3 extra dollars. I'm going to be to the positive 3. My rule, subtract the numbers. 5 minus 2 is 3. Take the sign of the bigger, it stays positive. So up here, I'm adding 4 plus negative 5. This is positive, this is negative. I subtract. 5 minus 4 is 1. I take the sign of the larger, negative 1. I have $4, I owe $5, I'm $1 short. $1 in the hole. Here, I have a negative 3 plus another negative 3. They're both negative. I add and keep the sign. 3 plus 3 is 6. I keep the sign. It's going to be negative. I owe you $3. I owe you $3 more. Now I owe you $6 altogether. I'm $6 in the hole. Number 17. Negative 5 plus a negative 4. Both of them are negative. My rule, add and keep the sign. 5 plus 4 is 9. I keep the sign, it's negative. I owe you $5. I owe you $4 more. I'm $9 in the hole, minus 9. Here, we have negative 6 plus 6. This is kind of a special case because what I have are opposites. A negative 6 plus a 6. My signs are opposite. I subtract, which is 0. Tells me to take the sign of the larger, but 0 doesn't have a sign. It isn't positive or negative, so we just have 0. We know that 6 minus 6 is 0. So when I'm adding opposites, I get an answer of 0. Go ahead while I move the board, do number 18. So number 18, we have negative 4 plus negative 3. They're both negative. I add and keep the sign, so negative 7 hopefully is what you came up with for an answer. Then we had 2 plus negative 3. My signs are opposite. I subtract and take the sign of the bigger number. 3 minus 2 is 1. The bigger one is negative, so negative 1 hopefully is what you came up with for an answer.